The Gambia Armed Forces and its sister forces have earlier today commenced a two-day interface with the media meant to enhance the reporting of the media on national security matters. Speaking at the opening ceremony, the Minister of Defense, Serigne Modou Njie, thanked the leadership of the Gambia Armed Forces for organizing such an event.
Let me avail myself of this opportunity to thank the leadership of the Gambia Armed Forces for their commitment to the strengthening of a friendly media-military relationship. Members of the media and the military see themselves as members of a profession guided by a particular set of values and professional ethics. Because this professional ethos is so different for each group, the relationship can sometimes seem shaky and fragile, but the health of the relationship rests on the collective professional discipline to reinforce norms that align both institutions with the public interest.
The Deputy Chief of Defense Staff, Major General Mamad Ocham, says they felt that in order to move the agenda of the Gambia forward, there should be a proper communication between the armed forces and the media.
From the Gambia Armed Forces Command, we feel that, in order to move the agenda of the country forward, there need to be very constructive engagement, especially in the form of communication between the armed forces and the fourth estate, the press. As you all know, communication is a nebulous process, making it very difficult to define.
The representative from Center for Research and Policy Development, Said Matijau, says building relationship between the military and civilians would go a long way in strengthening the Gambia's democracy.
Center for Research and Policy Development was established in 2018 as part of our own efforts to support the transformation of Gambia into a democratic society. And in that process, we work on three thematic areas, which is peace, justice, and human security, where this current project that we are supporting the Gambia Armed Forces also stem from. But also we have other thematic areas like democratic governance and also social inclusion and well-being, where we are also trying to see how best we can support at the research level, but also more on the advocacy. So for us, we believe that building relationship between security institutions generally, and particularly between the military and the civilian population, will go a long way in strengthening our democracy, but also ensuring that the civilian population take ownership of their own security institution.
The president of the Gambia Press Union, Mohamed Esba, advised the participants to take the training seriously.
The armed forces should continue its open door policy and engage in proactive disclosure when it comes to giving out relevant and timely information to the public. I encourage my colleague to report on security matters more often, and I am urging participants to take the session seriously and engage the various resource persons.
The two-day interface is on the theme to delicate balance between sharing information and sustainable peace and security in democratic settings. Reporting for Kerr, Fatou, I am Buba Gajigo.